Hi guys, and welcome to our new video.
The bike that you see over here is the bike that just yesterday I met the owner, and the owner was so kind to give this bike to me for a test ride. We just rode for a couple of hours, also with Tanya a little bit.
I didn't ride for a couple of hours.
Of course, because you need to protect the baby while I'm crazy on the bike.
Yes, I'm on a life's mission.
So let's talk about this bike a little bit. First things first, ergonomy. Tatiana, sit on the bike, baby.
Open this part of the feet.
It's open.
How do you call these ones?
Foot rests, foot pegs. Okay, so as you can see, over here my leg position is kind of in the middle of sporty and sporty. It's not too adventurous because it's not too much forward. The knee is bent, but on my ride I didn't notice anything problematic. Maybe if I was riding for a couple of hours, then I guess I would need some rest. But anyways, I would be resting on 100 kilometers on a highway, so it probably wouldn't be so much bothersome. The handlebar is not too tall. It's just right in a position where you have still your feeling of the front tire. So in the corners, I felt very comfortable, very secure. I had this kind of classic to some sporty position where I have some pressure on my handlebar when I lean a little bit forward. So I would say this thing is having really nice ergonomy for my height of 183 centimeters or 6 feet tall. Tanya, what about you?
So overall, it's very good. I liked it. So many good things, but I will start from one bad thing. Are you ready? Our feet are too close. I don't like this because I had to position my foot a little bit backwards because when I was in the biker boots, this was like very close. So when Stefan is like doing something with his foot over there, something is off. But that is just this minor inconvenience for me. Like other girls maybe have smaller feet or guys have smaller feet. I don't know. Somebody won't have this problem. I had this problem.
You need to get a smaller girl, shorter girl, not so wide girl, big girl.
Why am I always the problem? Maybe you're the problem.
How come I have my position over here and you are with your legs, man, like a giraffe?
Okay, so this was something I didn't like with, sitting position or, like whatever. Okay. But everything else was very nice. So just comparison with our Transalp, I like this seat a little bit better. This is a better seat for me. I don't know actually if it's because of the seat or because of the top case behind, but you see on Transalp how I sit, that's it. That is my position for the entire ride. On this one, I could go a little bit backwards, a little bit front, like sightseeing or whatever. It's nice. On Transalp, there is no moving. Like, it is what it is.
Okay, I guess I need to ask my friend who borrowed me this bike to switch. Maybe he wants to switch the bikes since the wife's word is the last word.
No, but listen, we have this very particular top case on Transalp with the cushion,
yes,
for the soft part behind. So I don't think this is because of Transalp. I think it's because of our style from the top case. But
yeah, maybe we should push
this
on.
This was my feeling from the ride.
Okay, but your knees, are they not bent too much?
No, everything is good. Like, I am positioned just perfectly how I want to be positioned as a pillioness. I want to be a pillioness, not a pillion, because I'm a girl.
Okay.
So when I was, in the middle of the ride with Stefan, when he gave some gas, I could grab his waist easily, which is what I want, and not the chest, because that's not the position you want to hold when you're on the bike. You want the waist. And okay, so this one, it's a bit different from Transalp because I couldn't see, here.
Over the helmet?
Yes, I could see only like left and right. This is...
Which you prefer?
Now I'm not so sure.
Like all of your life you're saying to me, buy the bike with
I became so spoiled.
Okay, interesting.
But it is how it is. I like this bike.
Okay, now on to the topic of the comfort of these seats. Like, for me, I felt really fine, but after like some riding, like 1 hour, 1 and 30, I felt like I need to get my bum off this seat a little bit. So I would prefer to get a comfort seat on this bike. And about you?
I was fine for the amount of minutes I was on this bike. What was it? Like half an hour?
Yes. Always say more. I told you to lie in videos always. It's better for the viewers.
I cannot do that.
Okay. The vibrations of this bike, since this engine is in development for, I believe, 12 plus years, it's very refined, very nice. You feel some thumpy vibrations, but they are not some kind of buzzy vibrations that will be making your hands numb.
I have something more to say.
Okay.
Yeah, just remembered. Like on this bike, I didn't feel like queen of the road. You know, like on Transalp, you're very positioned, like up high or whatever it is correct to say in English. This bike is like you're one from the people. You belong on the streets, you know, with other vehicles. On Transalp, you're just a little bit, you know, more up, so you see a little bit better. So
peasants.
Not the peasants, just, you know, like you blend.
Yeah.
And I like it because also it means it's easier to sit on.
All right. Very interesting topics is this bike is DCT. Did we even say what this bike is, man?
No.
Doesn't matter, man. This is
I forgot.
NC750 DCT. So it has automatic gear shifting. I felt amazingly comfortable with this gear shifting. Like when I tried Yamaha's iterations of automatic gearboxes, since they are very young in this type of gearboxes, I felt like I could always shift better. Like I did not feel very okay with the gear shifting. But over here, I feel like, honestly, before I sat on this bike, I thought if I get NC any time in my life, it would be manual. But after trying this after 5 minutes, I thought to myself, it's so nice. Even when I'm holding the gas and dropping the gears or releasing the gas, doesn't matter. It's always doing a perfect job. Also, upshifts, very nice, very smooth. You barely feel something is happening. You will feel, of course, it's still not a scooter, but...
You also became spoiled. One day you want this automatic, one day you don't want. Just choose.
Okay, I need some time, man. I need some time. But anyways, very beautiful. For anybody who is very skeptical about DCT, I would say just go for it, test ride it, and maybe you will change your mind completely. Tanya, did you feel any gear shifting?
No. I just enjoyed my experience on this bike. It's very nice.
It's the bike where you just enjoy everything.
Is this the one with the compartment here?
Yes, this is Frank, the storage over here, the big one. You can put all of your makeup stuff, and you can put the box for your makeup, and you put the table, you can sit on it, and the chair, everything, man, inside. I don't know how you open it. Let's try it. First time in my life. This is the gas, this is the Frank. Very simple, very easy. Inside of it, it's not our bike, man. There is lots of things.
Okay, this is private.
This is private area, man, but don't show it. So, anyways, like 23 liters of storage, you can put your wife in it if she wants to.
Not me, because, you know, I'm...
Because of the sizes, man.
Yes.
Even if I put in manual shifting, the gearbox is amazing. It's like, because the bike has torque in every gear, you can just leave it also to shift by itself, and it will always provide a good torque to pull you out of the situation or the corner. The agility, since, as you can see, this engine is very much canted forwards, it's almost horizontal, and the fuel is somewhere in this area, I guess front seat and the rear seat area, because you sip your gas over here in the rear seat. The weight is very low. So this bike, although 226 kilograms with the DCT or 216 with manual, you feel like it's nothing. Like out of all the bikes I tested in my life, rode in my life, this thing feels the lightest, even though it has the weight.
Are we now switching from Transalp to this NC?
I know how it sounds, Tatiana, but no, I will not. This time I will stick with one bike for a couple of years, I promised.
Good.
But otherwise...
Then this marriage stays strong.
Okay, I'm saved for now. The next thing is the brakes. The brakes, sufficient for daily rides, for everything you need. The
Good thing about this bike, can I say when you broke?
Well, I didn't break anything, man. Don't. The owner is here, I told you.
What's the past tense of break?
Broke.
Whatever. When you did that, I didn't slide towards you. That's a very good
You're
thing.
not thinking about the braking stuff, about braking with the brakes.
Yes.
Okay.
Since I'm speaking very good English. What did you...
I thought
you
I
didn't
broke something on
understand.
this bike, man. I didn't break anything.
So, whatever it is correct, when the sudden breakage happened, I stayed where I am, which is very good for the ride.
Yes, the rear one is okay, it's good also. It's biting a little bit gentler at the beginning. The front one is really responsive. So I'm saying everything positive for this thing. The mirrors tend to show lots of things that's around.
Also very good on this one. I could see what was happening behind. I like it.
Because if some girl passes and I'm checking what's behind, Tatiana can see.
Okay,
Is this good or bad thing? I don't know.
I will accept.
The looks of this bike, Tatiana, please tell us about the looks. You're professional in looks.
This is a very nice bike. It's a very nice bike. It's what you need. Looks don't matter. Functionality matters, but this bike has it all, so you don't need to think about it.
So is this again positive or negative?
Positive, it's a nice bike.
Yeah. I like it in person. For me, it looks better than in the pictures.
I also like it in full black. Like, not full black, it has a little bit of gray. But usually, like, I don't prefer all black, but this looks nice, black.
The finishing of the bike, I think it's kind of built good. It's again built to the price. The owner told me he noticed some inconsistencies with the paint, which I so far did not because I'm not the owner. But I guess you can expect that the bike is not built like 20,000 euros bike price. So it's fine for me.
But it does the job,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Cruising low speed, the smoothness of the throttle, very nice. Not like many modern bikes where you feel this jerkiness. It's very snatchy. This one, no. It's very gentle, very soft. Whichever mode you put it into, it will be really nice on and off feeling. The sound of the bike, for me, surprising, because I heard NCs when I was on the side of the road many times. But even when you ride it, it's producing some kind of muscle sound, like a muscle car. And even though it's stock, I think I would also be very okay with this sound. But Diana, what do you think?
I became deaf from the amount of bikes we heard. So now I cannot. You know what I don't like with the bike? When it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. This is not it. So I like the sound. But to compare it with Transalp, now I have a feeling they sound the same.
Kind of the
Does that
same.
make sense?
Yes, yes. You are right, but okay. Yeah, I would say okay.
Yes.
Now the next thing is the night ride. Night ride I didn't have the chance to test yet, but from what I saw on the internet, it's increasingly better than the last generation. Of course, I always suggest put the auxiliary lights to have more light and to be more visible on the road. The suspension of this bike, again, bike is built to the price. Front suspension, front forks are not even adjustable at all. Rear one is adjustable on the preload side. And for our needs, even though we were like together or when I was riding alone, I felt like the suspension is not like on some cheap bikes where it's very harsh or where the bike drops behind from the weight of the top case or of the pillion. We were really in control over the ride. I mean, I felt really okay with the ride, and the bike was very responsive. Tatiana, what do you say about the harshness? Was it okay on some bumps?
Yeah, it was completely fine. It was completely fine. Also, I could follow you in the curves very nicely. Like whatever you just said about the suspension, I did not notice it was on a budget or whatever. I liked it.
Price opinion, our most interesting thing about all of these topics. This thing is 8.5 for non-DCT, non-automatic, and 9.5 thousand euros for automatic. Tatiana, what do you think about this?
I would give this money. It fits all the makeup I need, so take my money.
I would agree with that. Since all of the things that you get with this bike, even though again Honda is really cheapening out on the accessories, you're getting it without anything. The frunk is good enough accessory that you can say the price is justified. The TFT on this bike is really clear and really bright. Like, it surprised me how it looks in the person.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's even upgraded version, I would say, from my 2023 Transalp, and it's providing really good amount of information with it. Service intervals, as with typical Japanese bikes, is 1,000 first one, then every 5,000 next, or 6. You can stretch it a little bit probably, depending on the country you're living in. So it's typical, reliable Japanese, especially the NCs. They are very reliable, and there is no doubt this thing will serve for many years to come. Let's cut this thing, because we spoke so much. What would be our conclusion? Who would you say this bike is for?
Everyone. I like this bike. I would recommend it to everyone. Like you have everything in this bike.
Yes, if you're not expecting this thing to perform as a...
Like if you want more sporty bike or what, then you need to go on the track and ride more sporty bikes. Definitely. Like this one, I think it has it all. But I'm just a billioness.
Yes, if you are somebody who wants the bike to do daily things, also go twisties, go touring, have luggage immediately on your bike, like luggage options, luggage space. You want to go two up, solo. This bike is really the closest thing I can imagine. It can provide everything to you, and with such a strong reliability mark on top of
If
everything.
we had this bike when we went to Italy, like our life would be much better. We went on empty 07s with just 2 backpacks without any cases,
With the
anything.
wooden seats, man. Yes.
Yeah, but this is just, top notch.
The torque is enough. I would not say this bike is boring. Like, I read so many reviews, and some people, I don't know what they're expecting. Like, you can expect this bike to perform in such a way when you see specs, but still, because of the torque that it has between 3,000 and 6,000 RPMs, this bike is really having usable power, right amounts of power for most things. Where it's gonna be less than what you would expect maybe is when you want to overtake on some higher speeds, maybe 60, 70, 80 kilometers per hour and up. You will notice that you need a little bit more of planning, but otherwise for normal cruising things, it will be really doing great job. So I suggest this bike, and I suggest that you try it if you never tried it, especially with the DCT. Sorry for the interruption, guys. We totally forgot to mention a couple of cons on this bike. And the number one would be non-inverted forks. I mean, Honda, for real, why didn't you include inverted forks on this bike already? And the second thing is the exclusion of the cruise control. For the type of the bike this is, the bike that can do it all, and the bike that most of people use to tour on, lots of owners would love to have the cruise control option, and this bike unfortunately still doesn't have it.
Do you think this bike fits, for beginners, but also for the experienced riders? This is a very important question. We should, put it on this list of yours.
I always say for a beginner, no. Up to 300cc, maybe. Go for it. Learn, use the whole rev range, and maybe because the weight will be lower, the parts will be cheaper, everything will be better for you. Then later on, maybe as a second bike or as a definitive bike, for example, we tried everything, we rode everything, and now we are totally fine with having less, because sometimes having less is having more actually.
So you wouldn't buy this one for me?
For you, no. I would go something a little bit more
Such a
accessible.
shame.
Yes.
But okay, I respect that.
Because if you break it, I don't want to cry about it, man. Of course, you will not break it. Guys, I think we talked enough. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.